Hello everybody. In today's video, I'm actually gonna be doing a new series called What If Civilization Started Over on a Fantasy Earth? Credits to Denmarkian Mapper. I will link his channel in the description. And I'm Silver Maps or Silver, and let's get into this video. So, real quick, I just need to check something. Okay. We will be starting over here in Tanzania, where civilization actually started, not Oman or Turkey. We're starting in the real homelands of humans. And there's a little error right here, there. But, this will be the red team. I'm going like this. And they're actually gonna gain a decent size. And we will actually see one more place, where they started. And, that's right over here in the, Republic of the Congo to Gabon region. And sorry for peeking at it at the 2025 borders. I just needed to see where they were for reference. And yeah, so this will actually be a green country, not a blue one. We'll see blue pop up later. But these guys will go ahead and expand like something like that. And we're gonna give them capitals, cause like, yeah. So capitals, and then we need major cities. Okay, like in my other series, I'm gonna have stars as capitals because I really liked how that looked. Oh yeah, that's kind of a spoiler. It's okay. No, that's way too big. Let me copy and paste that. There. Alright, now we got the capitals. And these guys are kind of dumb for where they spawned. They didn't spawn like anywhere near a big water where you could have like a big water area. But yeah. So, oh well. Anyways, my bad for giving them that. They haven't gotten boats yet. But they're gonna expand more along the coast, actually getting the entire coast. And now, instead of exploring more coast, they're gonna go more inland, which, actually they do explore a little more coast. And when they try and go over in here, it doesn't go so well because around this region, like this region over here, all of those explorers die, and so that region isn't mapped out anymore. I mean, it isn't mapped out anymore. And so these guys are gonna decide to stick to like the coast. They're mainly gonna focus on going up though, not down. That should be red. And other people are kind of like, we don't like you anymore, so we're gonna split off and do something. And so they're going to go up here a little more, and then here is the blue team right here. Of course, the inside lands around them aren't just gonna be unexplored. Are these different colors? No, okay. They just kind of look different colors. That's weird. Okay, major cities. And thank you again, Denmarkian Mapper, for this map. Actually, magic trick. So, now we're gonna go over to these guys who are expanding pretty well, getting around this and getting all the way down here before their final explorers like, oh no, we went too far, we're gonna run out of resources. Maybe it's just better if we stay here and not go back. And we will now see the purple team to the south of the green team. No, why are these islands still in white? Okay, so we got the major city right here and the capital, Kuchao. And yeah, see some more expansion. If I can go on the right layer. And yeah. This is one of 3 videos I will be recording today because, yeah, why not? So, we'll go down more like that because these guys are a lot better at handling resources and stuff than the green guys are. So that will allow for them to expand into like all of that. Well, these guys are like, you know what, fine. And they're gonna explore that land and expand into all of this. And they're like, these guys, the blue team actually, not the red team, not yet anyways, will invent boats. Because they will make sea craft, which they're calling it sea crafts. So, yeah. But they will use their sea craft to go ahead and land over here. And they'll explore more along here. But mainly, take lands over here. And these guys will have lands like this. So they are actually gonna do pretty successfully because there will be a nation over here that came out of the blue guys because they didn't want to stay with the blue guys, and they will be the orange team. What? No way. Bro, what? Oh, there. And the blue team will be like, wait, what? New guys up here? And the orange team's gonna be like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? And they're gonna be like, we can't really do anything, but yeah. And then during this, the red team will connect up with them and hear about the orange team, and they're like, you know what, we wanna like trade resources with you. Can we do that? And they're gonna be like, we don't know if that's really possible. So they're just gonna kinda try and be annoying. But the red team will continue persisting. And eventually, you thought they were gonna make better boats, did you? Nah, these guys will make what they call water traversers. Yeah, they're calling it water traversers. Cause yes. But they are gonna slowly expand along the coast. Will slowly expand, even though all of these countries are huge. But thing is, they are a lot more stable than my other Wixos countries. Whoa. And so these guys will go ahead and explore these lands and these lands right here. So yeah, they're pretty big, and well, First rebellion! Yay! What we were all waiting for. And, they're like, help! How do we stop them? We don't know how to stop them! But, eventually, they're gonna kind of stop being dumb. And they will go ahead, push them out, and start pushing back. And they realize, oh wait, let's invent a fighting force. So a military, basically. But yeah. And the orange team, they left the blue country before they made sea crafts. So they don't know about sea crafts. So, in a desperate attempt to take this land before the orange team does learn about seacraft, they will go ahead and explore. What the heck? Bruh, 1 pixel. And explore all of this. And they will take around these lands just to block off the orange team's expansion into those lands. And they're also gonna connect up with the orange team. And now that the red team knows about military, they're gonna assume everyone else doesn't. And which, by everyone else, I mean these two, because they're the only ones they know about. But the blue team was kind of already experimenting how to defend their country. And they had found military already. And the red team's gonna say, it's not military or whatever, it's a fighting force. Blue team's gonna be like, it's the military. But the orange team will now get involved on the red team's side, saying it's an army. And now, the blue team will have to divert some forces from down here to go deal with these guys, which is when they realize the orange team is super weak, and so they'll go ahead. Hold on, I need to see this one's color. Okay, they'll go ahead and just absolutely demolish them when they push. Gonna push into all of these lands. And be rude to the orange team for forgetting to expand into that pixel. But that pixel is actually gonna lead to a pushback. And by pushback, I mean, this. Which, when they see this, they realize, the orange team now has boats, and that the orange team is using boats in wars. And so the blue team is gonna say, how do you have sea crafts? And then, the orange team is gonna try and start another argument by saying, they're not sea crafts, they're boats. And well, the orange team is right, but like, no. So, this is kind of how they will push back. And they just also kind of invented encirclement, in which this will lead back the blue team soldiers all the way over there. But did you think I forgot about these lands over here? Nope. They take the capital. And now they fully focus on the red team. But when the red team gets there, there will be a pushback over here. And they're like, shoot, these guys also found out about, sea crafts. So they're gonna barely escape before they all get captured and die. Yes, they're using swords, not guns, by the way. Okay, Denmarkian, what did you do to this part of Antarctica? I mean, this one's fine, but like, bruh. Anyways, let me find it. Okay. But, so, basically, these guys will continue their pushback over here. And, yeah, the blue team is going to go ahead, push all of these lands right here. And then they're just gonna kind of keep going back and forth until, boom. And they will now call for peace, in which the red team and the orange team will accept, with the orange team taking most of the damage, but the red team will still lose a pretty big amount of land. And now the blue team is definitely the biggest team. But one more thing before I end this video so I can go to the next. Rebellion. And this one is kind of an unstoppable rebellion, because when they get here, these guys will say, yeah, no, we never claimed those lands, but we claimed those lands. You can have those lands, we don't really care. Because they kind of got scared. They wouldn't know what to do. So they just moved out all their inhabitants of those lands. And, that being scared of another rebellion will make them decide to lose lands that were around them, like these lands. And so we will see these guys form. Oh yeah. And now these guys will expand. Oh yeah. And now they will both get capitals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bro, what the heck? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so that will end this video. I hope you had a great day. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you wanna.